Welcome back to Tucson Now. Join with us live here at the desk. I'm so excited for this conversation, guys. Please help us to welcome Corey Dorman, Tucson Fire Department Captain, and Josh Randall, Tucson Police Department Center. And I say center, not his actual title, but your actual title is Forensic Administrator. There we go. Now, they are in jerseys for a reason, hockey jerseys to be specific. Guys, you want to tell us exactly what's going on here shortly?
Sure. Saturday, March 14th is the First Responder hockey game in conjunction with the Tucson Roadrunners. So they allow us to come in and get to play a 5-on-5 real hockey game for about an hour against the second responders. And all the proceeds from our ticket sales go to our chosen charities.
Man, that is incredible. I mean, it's a great time, but for an even greater cause. Corey, when did this all start? How long have you guys been doing this?
It's been going on for just a little over 5 years. We had our inaugural game about 5 years ago, and it developed so much popularity that it kind of morphed into a full game with the help of the Roadrunners organization. We were able to turn it into a full game before the Roadrunners game on their public safety night, so it kind of has become a hand-in-hand conjunction. It's been great. We have a great relationship with them. But in reality, hockey in the fire department has been around since the late 1800s, early 1900s. We have a weird schedule where we're off on long periods of time, 24 hours on, 24 hours off. It gives us the ability to kind of have some time to sit around and go, man, we need to stay healthy, we need to stay engaged, we need to stay active. So it kind of was a natural metamorphosis into playing hockey. Then it eventually became station-on-station competition. And then early into the 1900s, it started to morph into a police-fire competition. It was kind of a natural progression. So it's born of fun and born of teamwork, born of community and courage. It's a really good time for us.
Man, that is incredible. Now, I've heard that there is a 4-year streak going, which means though the history lies with the fire department in the inaugural year, does that mean the police department took the W?
We did, yes.
Ooh, and haven't gotten it since, but this feels like a cyclical year, right? It feels like something coming full circle. What do you think you guys' chances are, Josh?
With hockey, it's any given game. So you get the right guys on the ice, and the puck rolls the right way. It's anyone's game. So, well, like Corey said, it's a great opportunity for us to get out there. We're kind of the opposite. We didn't have a lot of hockey players to start with, and then over the course of the years, I get calls and emails, and can I come out and try out for the team? And so, really growing, the game of ice hockey in Tucson is really cool.
Man, that's incredible. Now, Corey, I know that you said that due to popularity, right, it became more of a yearly thing, more of an annual thing. Why do you think it resonated with Tucsonans so much that you guys wanted to continue to bring it back year after year?
I think it's the first, one of the few times that the community can interact with us in like more of a positive light. Like we rely heavily on each other, our brothers at TPD, our sisters at TPD, but in reality, when we interact with the community, it's typically their worst time, right? They're calling us for their biggest emergency of their life, and we're kind of their last resort. So we tend to carry that throughout our career, and this is a perfect way for us to interact with the community in a positive light, to where they get to see our smiles and our personalities and our competition with our teammates over there. And so I think that's why the community likes it so much. Plus, they love to see fire trucks at the game. I mean, that's really what's cool.
I know that's exactly what my 4-year-old is looking forward to.
Exactly.
Is all of the lights and the sirens from both sides.
You bet.
Now, you were talking about the chosen charities. Let's take a moment and be able to highlight those. Josh, tell us a little bit about the Tucson Police Department's chosen charity this year.
Sure. So this year we chose the Eric Height Foundation. So we've been partnered with them for, the last 14 years.
Wow.
They're a great organization. They really, it's public safety first. They're really focused on supporting not only public safety, but military members, families. They have just a bunch of programs out there, child care centers that are specific to those employees and family members in public safety and military. A lot of other outreach programs for youth. They do a meal program with us, so we can buy some discounted meal gift cards and provide those to our members. Spousal support, parenting classes, you name it. So they've been just a great partner, and we love to see that money going back to them to help them out.
Yeah, absolutely. The Eric Hyatt Foundation?
Correct.
Incredible. They're a friend of the show. They've been on the show multiple times, and you're right. The amount of work that they're able to do in the community is incredible to watch. Corey, tell us about the fire department's chosen charity.
So we have a lot of relationships with charity through our local, the 479. We do a lot of things through our union. We do adopt a family throughout the holidays, where we kind of provide the like a less fortunate family a positive holiday experience, either through food boxes for them or through presents for them and their loved ones. We also do fetch food for the fallen, where we work at the Frog and Firkin Bar and Grill for a day, and we serve food to local community members who want to come and patron a good cause.
Wow.
And that's for any family members that unfortunately had to experience their loved one giving their life for the greatest cause, you know, the community and the job. So we do charities like that.
Right.
We also have Build a Bike during December, where we put bikes together for less fortunate kids in the community. And the list seems to go on and on. We definitely have no shortage of charities that we can disperse money that we've earned for blood and sweat here in the hockey game.
I mean, it really is absolutely incredible. I know we all were out there for Build a Bike as well. So very similar to Josh's, the way that the community works in and out of each other, right? Everyone that you guys have mentioned, I've heard of, and I haven't even been here a full year, right? How active the community is to be able to support our most vulnerable in their most vulnerable moments and continue the success of our current generation, our next generation, the generation that came before us. Tucson is such a special place, and I know that no one knows that more than you guys, our first responders here. How cool is it to be able to see your Tucson community coming out? I know we talked about what makes them so excited, but how does it feel for you guys to be able to see the cheering, right? Because like you said, you're normally joining people on their absolute worst day, and thank God that you are there. But to be able to see the Tucson community in a more uplifting and cheerful way, specifically for you guys cheering on their team, wearing your jerseys that are available, and we'll get to those links there. What does that feel like for each of you?
It feels great. I mean, we have a special relationship with our community. They trust us with everything that they have, that they own. We get to go into their homes and help them. And we have such a close, intimate relationship with the community that it's great for them to come out and be part of something that we enjoy and we love. It's something we can celebrate together, and it's great positivity for a good cause. So I think it's the coolest thing that that turned from a recreational good time to something so big and so widespread that it affects everybody in the Tucson area.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Josh, what does it feel like for you to be on the ice and have people cheering for you to make that comeback, get the second win there in 5 years? How does that feel for you?
Yeah, when are you going to ever feel that?
Yeah, I'll echo what Corey said. Is often in our jobs we're dealing with people on the worst day of their life, and so for them to come out, part of the game night is we bring all the trucks out and lights and sirens, and you get a lot of uniformed personnel out there, so allows people to interact with them. And then just from the game standpoint, the first year we had, I don't know, maybe 100 people, and every year it's exponentially grown. And so I think last year we were over 1,000 people for our game.
Wow.
Most of us have not played that in front of that kind of size crowd, and so it's a mutually beneficial relationship with the Roadrunners, because it's one of their highest attended games. You get an opportunity to see 2 games for the price of 1, and then it's really cool to see people you work with come out with their families and kind of cheering you on, and so yeah, it's just a fantastic experience.
That's so cool. Tell me a little bit more about the nuts and bolts of it. So I know that you each have your own respective charities. Do you split ticket sales 50-50? Is it the winner take all? Do you choose whenever you buy tickets, or if you're choosing to buy tickets for police or fire? What does that look like?
Yeah, so this year was a little different. We worked with the Roadrunners to create a dedicated ticket link for public safety.
Nice.
When you go on and click on that, you actually choose where you want your proceeds of your ticket to go to. So,
Oh, cool.
and then we do like kind of a fun contest of who can sell the most tickets. So right
Okay.
now we are winning. So if that's the only
the
thing we win,
first time ever.
we'll be happy. But
Yeah.
so roughly, I think there's around close to 400 tickets sold just through those links alone, and so those will be active up until the day of the game.
Well, if the score isn't on your side, you know the crowd will be then.
Right.
Is that right?
That's absolutely.
And talking about the dates and times here, we are going to a Tucson Fire Department post, but this is still a very evenly divided streaming desk here. Again, this is a couple of the different players that you can see. Now, this is 5v5, right? So five firefighters versus 5 police officers. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. You can see a whole lot more information about each of the firefighters, at least, again, the firefighters on half of the team or half of the people that are on there. They have trading cards out here. You can also get both the firefighter and the police officer's hockey jersey, and then linked here later, if you're watching this later, if you're watching this live, come back for our website here, because we do have a link to be able to buy the tickets. It's not necessarily a specific website link, but it will get you there to be able to buy the tickets, guys. If somebody hasn't come to a game just yet, right? Like I am new. This is going to be my first one with my 4-year-old son. What are you hoping that we get out of our first experience here on the 5th annual TFD versus TPD hockey game?
Well, I think the reason we like hockey so much is because it's fast-paced. It's never short of exciting. The skill level in the game is incredible. The fact that you're doing it all, and you're doing it all on ice skates.
Right.
And I don't know if ice is very common in the Sonoran Southwest. I'm a resident here, born and raised, so I tend to forget how I made it to ice hockey. But I hope that they can come out and see and be introduced to an incredible sport at the absolute right time, with the Mosaic Corner right around the corner, of around a year from being completed. The community is going to have the possibility of getting to be part of this as well. They'll get bit by the bug the same way we did, and next thing you know, they'll be into it. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll generate some interest in them being firefighters or police, and then they can join the team.
There you go. I mean, it is the year of ice hockey, right? The men's, the
Oh,
women's
yeah.
team.
Yes.
Even in pop culture, there's a very popular hockey-themed-ish television show that has everybody raving,
yeah.
even those that aren't, typically sports-minded people, right? So it is the year of hockey. You can join in on a local level here. Again, that link to buy your tickets is coming up right here on our online article. For now, though, you need to remember March 14th. Do you know what time it is?
So puck drop is 4:25 p.m. for our game. The doors will open around 3:30, and pregame ceremony start at 4:15.
There it is. Pre-game ceremony start at 4:15. Doors open at 3:30. Puck drop at 4:30.
4:25.
4:25. Don't be late. Don't go and grab a drink because Devin told you that you had 5 minutes. You don't. It's at 4:25 is when puck drops. Again, coming up March 14th. Corey Dorman, Josh Randall. Guys, the best of luck to you both. We are so excited. My son and I will be in the audience cheering you
Awesome.
both on equally.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, from there, we are going to take a short break. We'll get right back to news coverage here on the other side. Stay tuned. You're watching Tucson